This episode presented what a lot of us had been waiting for a long time. The first live-action appearance of Brenton Thwaites in the Nightwing outfit. And he did look fabulous. The detail and stuff, the material, it does look more, I guess, armor-centric, I guess, than it has in the comics. In the comics, it's often been sleeker, the fabric looking. This one, it looked like, the texture was thicker. But the design and everything was great. It was cool to see him use his escrima sticks. He's famous for that in the comics. And I don't think we've ever seen... Well, we haven't seen Nightwing at all yet. Well, not for a while. I think Nightwing was in that Batman and Robin movie that came a long time ago with Chris O'Donnell. I don't remember if he used escrima sticks as Nightwing in that movie. But this may be, perhaps, the first time we've seen Nightwing use escrima sticks in a live-action performance, at least in the Titan show. Since a lot of people like Brenton Thwaites' Nightwing better than Chris O'Donnell's, maybe we can just pretend this is the first time. Great stuff, though. I have nothing bad to say about that or his performance as the character, the way he looks in that outfit. It's good. I thought it was interesting, though, when Deathstroke got the upper hand near the end of the battle and was about to kill him. Ravager jumped in to save him. But what were Dawn and Wonder Girl doing in that car the whole time? Couldn't they have gotten out and helped him in the fight? I know he ordered them, stay back, while I take care of this, protect Corey and stuff. But, Rachel Raven had already healed Corey. She was already in the car with her. No one was trying to attack them in that car. So there was no need for Wonder Girl and Dawn to be sitting in there watching, Nightwing about to get killed. They could have exited the vehicle and engaged Deathstroke to try to help him instead of just sitting there. So I thought that was weird, the way that scene was written and stuff. But it was interesting. They dealt with Deathstroke in the first, 15 minutes, got Jericho back, and then went to the whole Superboy, Beast Boy, Cadmus plot. It was similar to how in the first episode of this season, which was sort of kind of the season finale of episode 1, they dealt with Trigon in the first 15 or 20 minutes, and then the rest of the episode was just other stuff. This season finale mirrored that, and that, Deathstroke, the main villain, was dealt with, and then, it's on to Cadmus. So I'm wondering if the writers are following the same format and how to do season finales. You deal with the villain in the first 10 minutes. The rest of it is other stuff to set up for season 2 or the following season. Because, that's how it's pretty much been done in both sort of kind of season finales of Titans. And then we go to the Cadmus plot. It was cool seeing Superboy versus the Titans. The way that scene was written, though, I feel that Beast Boy could have killed a lot of them right away. But because this is a show and, it was written, they had to write it so that, the heroes found a way to overtake him. But, given that Superboy is basically as powerful as Superman, I think he could have, killed Beast Boy instantly instead of tossing him around. He could have just went and killed, Dawn at super speed and stuff like that. But it was cool seeing him, Wonder Girl got some licks in. It was cool seeing, Superboy and Wonder Girl fight. And I was very surprised when she wound up dying in the episode, or at least dying for now, because we know she's coming back. But just the way it happened, it seemed out of nowhere that she would die by being electrocuted by holding up, that pole or that tower. Because I was expecting her, if she were to get killed, to be killed by Deathstroke or by Superboy or Cadmus in the fights. Her being killed by this random falling tower seemed very random and out of nowhere. And I was really surprised. I was like, so that's how they're going to kill off Donna Troy temporarily with the falling tower? But, it was cool, if you're a Wonder Girl fan. We got to see a lot of her using her powers in this episode. And I felt she was pretty effective at holding Superboy off and, saving Dawn, saving a bunch of people by holding up the tower, and then the hero sacrifice. But the way they're writing it, with Raven going off with her to Themyscira to try to help her, I think Donna Troy's totally coming back in some fashion in season 3, especially since in the comics, Donna Troy has died before, only to come back later on. So if you're a fan of hers, I don't think you should be too upset because they aren't getting rid of her. I think she's totally going to come back. I think Deathstroke might come back later too, because, this is a superhero show, and people rarely die forever. Except maybe Aqualad. I don't think they plan on bringing Aqualad back, but I think they should, because I thought he was cool. I was hoping that the resolution of the whole Beast Boy brainwashed by Cadmus plot would be for him to gain greater mastery of his powers and maybe be able to turn into other things besides tigers or a tiger. But I'm still not sure if the show is going to have him do anything but turn into a tiger. Maybe another animal every once in a while, because like I've said before, I don't think they have the budget for it. So instead of Beast Boy, maybe his name should really be Tiger Boy. But I do hope that the aftermath of this plot will give Beast Boy more time to do things in his own storylines in season 3. Because as I've also mentioned before, he's the one Titans member whom I don't think has gotten as much spotlight as any of the others since the show started. So I hope the writers do find a way to give him more time in the sun, so to speak. I mean, whether or not he's able to turn to all this different stuff doesn't really matter, I guess. If he's just going to turn to a tiger, that's fine. But it'd be nice for him to get more screen time. And I like seeing all the Titans come together. I knew they would all come together as a more unified team, except for Jason, anyway, in the season finale to fight Deathstroke and Cadmus, which is what happened. And I do think that Titans is going to keep all these characters. I don't know if anyone's getting written off, because the way this season finale was set up, it seems like all the gajillion Titans who are here are going to remain for season 3. So if the show is going to have this many characters on it, they've got to find a way to write it so that it can be more coherent and not meander so much, where everyone gets more screen time and it just seems more centrally focused. Because, this season was a journey season, but, we got to see everybody split up, and there were some people who didn't really get as much time to shine as others, and I think they need to get better at balancing the cast. I guess maybe the best thing I can compare it to is try to be more like Stranger Things season 3, where that was a very character heavy season, but they were all kind of united towards the same overall plot line for the most part, and most of them got time to shine or had things to do and weren't, split off on their own, even though there were many of them going towards the same goal. And I think that the Titans writers maybe should follow that kind of model, right? Have all the team members focus on the same thing, so they're more together and not so split apart, and then balance the storyline real estate so that nobody gets, kind of pushed to the side too much, so that everybody gets maybe as equal as they can time to be on the show. But all in all, I thought it was a good season finale. Liked seeing Nightwing for the first time. Liked, them wrapping up the Cadmus and Deathstroke plots. And I'm ready for, Blackfire now. The Titans in space, right? Or maybe just here on Earth, since she's on Earth now. We saw at the cliffhanger, she jumped down here. But I guess maybe they don't have the budget to send the Titans in space, because this isn't like an expensive show. So they're going to be fighting Blackfire on Earth, I guess. But, on Earth or in the stars, let's do it. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like it on YouTube and subscribe to the channel, because I appreciate your viewership, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.